One of the pleasures of speaking at the end of the line is that most of the answers have been exhausted. But quite by chance, I happen also not to know very much about marginal land. And I think our chairperson, Fiona, included him in this group of experts so that I can get a crash course on marginal land and understand it, and this, what better way to do it than this. Thank you very much. My understanding of marginal land is really in the language of it, marginal, marginalized, or even neglected land. I imagine it comes from something to do with the margin. If you do make a margin on a page, it is supposed to be a small part of the page. But from the way you've been describing it, I think maybe it will not be called marginal anymore. It's going to be most of the land is marginal. So that's also very, very strange. But in the Horn of Africa, we have a special understanding of our sense of marginal land. And we call it, these are arid and semi-arid lands, which are areas that receive less than 600 millimeters of rainfall a year. And these are pretty much most of the area that constitutes the Horn of Africa region. The Horn of Africa region is about 5.2 million square kilometers, and the arid and semi-arid lands occupy 70% of that. Now, this 70% of the land is also is inhabited by pastoralists and agro-pastoralists. And for me, marginal land is actually best discussed in the context of resilience. In fact, I think marginal land itself is resilient land that has survived all the onslaught, all the punishment it could get, and that's what remained. It's a land that didn't run away, that wasn't washed in the sea. It's a land that was not blown away in the wind. It's a land that remained, and that's all we are left with. And it's similar to the resilient communities that are vulnerable. The marginal land is also vulnerable. And to use it, we'll have to have special understanding of how to make it productive, because it's described as marginal land in terms of its use to man. But my view is that if we discuss it in the context of resilience, and in other words, restore it to a level where it can support mankind, that for me is an understanding of marginal land. That is the land that is not productive now, but which needs to be made productive because of the increasing population on this earth. There's going to be more need for more land, and this is the land that now that we're going to have to treat, to treat as a part of this sea continent to make better. Otherwise, food production will be difficult. So my concept of marginal land is what is remaining and what we are faced with now, and what is getting worse every day, and making it more difficult to produce food for mankind. Thank you.